Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another beautiful day here in the jungle. And that's right, we are Lackey Grand Prix 15, round 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so if you watched my video yesterday, you know I was monkeying around with the deck that plays all the masks. And call me a mad monkey because we're running it in the Lackey Grand Prix. We're taking it to the top tables. We are slinging it in the slums with the masks. Masquerading monkey. All right. Ironically, we are fighting Broken Soul, aka Smitty, and he was our first round opponent of the last Lackey Grand Prix. So this is the rematch. This is the cage match. He's coming for my blood. Okay, opening hand here. No evil characters, but there's a chance I can go first and draw some, huh? Okay, he rolled a 1, which means we get to go first. I'm not going to be hovering over any cards to let you know what they do. It takes a little bit of I wish I had 2 monitors, because on one monitor I could do the hover card, and the other one I could do my screen that I look at. But I only have 1 monitor right now. So anyways, he's putting me some distressing people, which will reduce my hand size by 1, negate other cards in Lost Soul and Territory. Oh no. So that means Hopper's being negated, and he's negating my Lost Souls, which is kind of a big deal. Okay, I've never seen someone play Fools before, so this will be interesting. And here I forget that he's negating Lost Souls, so... This is especially brutal because if I attack, I have nothing to give him. There's nothing to rescue. Okay. So let's see, I have Matthias, which I could bounce the Distressing People and look at the top 2. Or I could do Reassuring Angel, grab Matthew, and draw a bunch. I like the Matthew play better here, poisonally, but I could see an argument for either one, because I kind of want to save Matthias, or maybe later, and just attacking with Matthew on turn 1 is always nice. And there's a chance maybe I could draw like 3 Woes or something, and Lost Souls. I don't know. It comes to Matthew, and the extra hand information is nice too. Okay, Resurrection Revealer, Simon Peter, Star of Bethlehem, Trapping Pharisees, Reassuring Angel, Crouch Choice, and Redemption. Pretty strong hand. Not a lot of defense though. He can attack me with Matthew turn 1. He can get the resurrection on turn 1. He can just pop off on turn 1. It's gonna be bad. Let me just tell you that. Alright, so I get to draw 5 cards. Okay. Oh man, opponent negating my darkness. Brutal. Just absolutely brutal. I didn't draw an evil character off of that too. Just quite disappointing. Another reason why I don't like the Matthias play, I didn't have a dominant in my hand to reveal, so I couldn't have like tried to dig for an evil character. So I would have just bounced my guy and had no evil character. Or at least this way I can have the Fool and then maybe play Death and Righteous. Gotta get down to hand size. What are the characters that I don't want him banding to? Him banding to my John could be really problematic. And banding to my Zacchaeus. Yeah, maybe there's an argument for not putting them down here. But I guess I decided to put both of them down, because why not, you know? What's the worst that could happen? Trust me, it gets worse. It gets really bad. Alright, finally a Lost Soul though. Means we'll have something to rescue next turn. Love one another. He has a star ability, which can look at the top, my reserve here. Okay. My reserve is an open space. It's pretty front-loaded on the offense. Okay. Yeah. Not feeling too good right now. All these masks, nothing to do with them. I do have a wasting disease though, so that'll be nice. It's time to slow him down, maybe. There's nothing to wasting disease yet, so even though he's searching, I'm not going to be triggering any wasting disease yet. Crouch choice as good. Getting Gabriel, which means he plays Gabriel and Resurrection Revealer. He starts negating my neutrals, which will negate my wasting disease. So much for slowing him down. Wah, wah. Okay, he's getting Matthew. And if he attacks with Matthew, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's just to draw, casually draw 9. Oh no. Okay, maybe he won't attack me with Matthew. Maybe it'll be okay. No, it's not gonna be okay. Okay, so maybe this deck, trust me guys, this is a good deck. This is a good deck. Maybe it's not the best when it's fighting other Matthew decks and they do this. Okay, Peter grabs their thing and they're doing Joseph of Arimathea, which makes choose the blocker. I love that. They're going to choose my fool to block. And I have a ruling question here. He's going to use Simon Peter to ban to Matthias. And so when does Matthias trigger? Does it trigger before or after Joseph of Arimathea? So in the moment reruled, it would trigger after everybody else's banding happens, but I wasn't sure. Regardless, maybe if it triggered first, they would have bounced the fool in my territory and I had no blockers. So I guess I had Zacchaeus, but he wasn't doing anything. So he's going to choose my fool as a blocker, and then he's going to use Matthias to bounce my blocker to my hand, or his hand, which puts me in special initiative, and I don't have it interrupt the battle and play enhancement. So I almost had a good block here, except he banded to my Matthias. And so again, like putting that Matthias down was just awful. He could have banded to my John to toss the next. So that would have been bad. So maybe I should have held on to John and Matthias, but there's like, yeah, maybe if I had 1,000 brain points, I could have seen that play. But it's even worse if I put down Zacchaeus or Lazarus here. So I don't know. I wish I had a character to block with that wasn't pale green or a fool. This is a ballad of the fool that gets bounced. It was a fool who got bounced around by the resurrection. And we have to hop the hopper. Hop the hopper. Yep, so this is right now, this first turn is the definition of unfortunate. If you looked it up in the dictionary, you'd see a screenshot of this game in my hand. Yep. That fool, man. That fool just fooled me. Okay, so let's find out if we can play a single evil brigade enhancement this game. What do you guys think? In your mind, what? In your mind right now, if you think I get to play a single evil enhancement this game, type 1 in the chat. Yeah. All right, enough balloting. Let's get back to the game. Opponent's just trying to get down to hand size, you know, classic first world problems. Have too many cards in the hand. I wouldn't know anything about it. This deck never draws cards. No sir. No sir. Well, the only good news I have right now is I can play Akim, which will negate their neutrals. So a little taste of his own medicine. Huh? Yeah. And then the good seed, I have to get to choose an enhancement here. Let's get my spicy secret tech teaching of parables that Akim and Zacchaeus can play. So this is perfect because I can negate their Bethlehem stable and then check out their hand and see what kind of blocks they can do here. Yeah, this turn's pretty straightforward. It just plays itself, honestly. This deck just plays itself. You could teach a robot to play this thing. All right, they got some tenants, they got some strickens, they got Pharisees. Okay, so I should take out Trapping Pharisees, Zacchaeus attack, take out Deceiver, and they got nothing. Unless they want to burn their Star Bethlehem to try and draw like a card. I'm down. Free lost souls, free lost souls. Yep, gimme. Kind of feels like we're just ships in the night, you know? Like ships in the night. Keep passing me by. He's just wasting time trying to prove somebody. Okay, let's see if I remember to actually update the score there. The score is now 1-2. He has 2. Yep. Oh boy, look at it, guys. Another fool. Lovely. I just love how they draw that on their draw stuff and not with their Matthew draw. I know, that's so lovely. A brown evil character, just what I wanted. Love that. Well, at least they don't have a way to choose the blocker, right? They already used their Joseph of Arimathea. They played their Simon as meek. Things are gonna be so chill. I can just block with my Malachite slave and grab some silly women or some shepherds, and I'll start drawing cards, you know? And if they use their Herod's Temple to start tossing at me, well, I got some masks. I can toss them down for 11. So yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling groovy, feeling Gucci. I'm negating their neutrals. So what they gonna do? This is where the tide turns, guys. This is where the assault slows. This is where they play the Annunciation? Question mark? Grab a good dominant. Okay. I mean, what's that gonna do? Pshaw, what's that gonna do? They're gonna play that, and they're gonna negate Akim, which means their neutrals are now back online. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a disaster. Okay, so here's a trick they're doing. They're playing Chamber of Angels and Heavenly Host. They can move them in and out of the chamber 4 times. It creates 4 angel tokens. So cute thing you can do with Chamber and Heavenly Host there. And here comes the Temple Veil, which means they can bounce their Joseph and choose them to block again. Oh no. The chances of us winning this game just tanked significantly. And in my mind, thinking, what could possibly get me out of this? Let's see. So how do I get out of this game, guys? How do I win? How do I win here? So let's just assume that this turn is donezo. They get the lost soul. They have 3. They just need to rescue 1 more because they already played their Son of God, but haven't played their Second Coming. I got to figure out a way to survive another block. And my offense also has to break through, what, 2 more times? Yeah, there's just, I don't know if that it's humanly possible. So to start Bethlehem, what are they going to do? Draw 6? Like, draw 6. I don't care. That's cool. I could draw 6 if I wanted to, if you let me block and if you let me play an evil character that could use my. Okay, they have love one another, which is good to know about because if I try to go for foreign wives, they're just gonna love one another and it's gonna be sad. Okay, honestly, who knows what they're doing right now. They only have 14 cards left in their deck, no big deal. No big deal. So if I'm building a defense, I'm thinking to myself, how in the world could I possibly fight this? Okay, they got Falling Away. Good to know about. Very good to know about. It's an offense that is currently negating my neutrals, drawing 1,000,000 cards, choosing the blocker every turn, has protected attacks with redemption. Mean. Even if I was playing Romans Destroy Jerusalem, like I'd have to block with a Roman, not have it die before I could even get to play it. But let's be real. Romans Destroy Jerusalem would be pretty sick here. I thought about playing my Daniel Terminator deck. Ended up to try the masks out, see how it went. I felt like the masks are good, man. It's a rogue strategy, dark horse. But yeah, it definitely have some weaknesses. I will concede. But in my masky defense, I don't think any offense could have withstood this onslaught. Nothing can withstand firepower of this magnitude. The opponent has like the literal Death Star going on over there. It is aimed at my fools in my territory. It'd be a miracle if I can pull this game out. I'm not playing any add to battle dominance. Okay, so. Guys, hear me out. Hear me out, guys. I know I sound like a fool right now. I know I'm looking like a fool, but hear me out. What if I played a different deck next time? And what if I had ways to deal with choose the blocker? Because you know what I need? I need some add to battle right now. You know what I'm saying? I know we have doubt in this deck. But where's the doubt? Where is doubt? Bruh. Yeah, this is pretty much how it feels right now. Where was doubt when the Rittermark fell? Where was doubt when Joseph of Arimathea chose the fools to be blocked? Where was doubt when we needed it most? Doubt had one job, and he blew it. Okay, and a little technical note here. They're playing Woman with Child and Mary Holy Virgin, which are considered the same card. So if you're building a deck, don't put Mary Holy Virgin and Woman with Child in the same deck because they're considered the same card, and you can only have 1 copy of that card per 50 cards. So, not that it mattered this game, but just for future reference. All right, let's see. Let's go to draw some cards. Let's grab Eternal Inheritance, because right now I'm thinking about how many Lost Souls can I actually draw before I lose? How do I maximize the soul differential? And that's going to be really hard to do without Son of God or Second Coming. And for the record, for the record, I haven't drawn a single dominant this game. That also makes it pretty hard to do well in my games. Now, I'm not saying, I don't want this to be taken as complaining. No. I'm just making an observation here. I'm just an unbiased spectator, just observing the facts. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. And all I'm seeing is no dominance. All right. Where were the dominance when we fell? Where were they when we needed them most? All right, so right now I'm trying to figure out how can I get an attack through Falling Away. And here's what's going on in my baboon brain. So I don't have any way to ban multiple heroes into battle. So whatever I do, they're just going to be able to, if I attack, they can go Falling Away and put my hero in my territory, and I lose the battle. But if I attack with John and I draw the Resurrection, if I attack with somebody that can get me to my Resurrection, if they ask for a dominant initiative, I can go ahead and play the Resurrection and then abandon some heroes, and then they can't play Falling Away anymore because, well, they could, but they just wouldn't do anything. Anyways, so right now I'm trying to think about how can I attack with somebody that maximizes my potential to draw my resurrection here. Okay, so another play that I should have been thinking about maybe was, oh, there's Ride-On. So if I was trying to draw into my Ride-On, I could have got a card from my reserve that lets me bandit people. So I could have used my Ride-On, right? Wait, I think I have to play it on a meek hero. So never mind. So maybe I attack with Lazarus, draw a card, hope it's Ride-On, and then play that enhancement that lets me draw a bunch of stuff. I could ban to their read that lets me get a dominant, and to their resurrection reveal that lets me get a dominant. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. So anyways, in a different world, in a different life, that's what I would have done. But instead, we drew Angel of the Lord in Ride-On. We can't do anything. And we drew some dominants. The dominants are here. Oh no, they block with Goliath, and guess what? It negates draw abilities, so guess where those dominants are going? That's right, they're going back in the deck. So technically I drew dominants this game, but practically speaking, they were like Gondor when Rohan fell. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Goliath is pushing John out of battle. My gospel heroes are protected, except for Matthias, which is an axe hero. So I can put Matthias in the battle, play Authority of Christ, and bada bing, bada boom, get a lost soul. But that doesn't help me against Falling Away. Maybe he doesn't play Falling Away. Maybe he thinks he has to save it for his rescue attempt next turn. I don't know. Okay, here comes. Let's see. Can we get 2 lost souls and make this game not a complete disaster? I invoke the authority of Christ here. Goliath, you're dead. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right, he just gives it over. In my mind, guys, this is a win. Getting the 2 lost souls in this game, that's a win. We've obtained a win. Not the win we're looking for, but okay, another win for this game. Let's just focus on the things that we can control, guys. Let's not complain about the things we can't control, like dominance, like drawing evil characters. Let's focus on the things we can control. Like let's make some goals. Let's set some goals for ourselves. Like if we can play a single evil enhancement this game, okay? They just drew another fool. Good. And they have Falling Away. Good. Okay, so if they play Falling Away on my Matthias, they choose the blocker and they name the color orange, or then the game is over. Alrighty. Well, guys, we only got a couple wins in today, and I don't think it's going to be playing an evil enhancement this game. I don't think that's going to be on the menu. I had great expectations, but now they're looking like they're going to be crushed. So, cool thing, this Lackey Grand Prix is the largest Lackey Grand Prix I think that's ever existed. There's what, 32 people in it? So it is an honor to be a part of the Lackey Grand Prix. And I'll be playing every single match and uploading every single gameplay to here. Side note. Okay, Foolish Builder, Matthew, he is protected by Harris Temple, but they had the Falling Away. They could have Falling Away Matthias. They could have blocked, and I had nothing. So the outcome of the game is the same, even though the play was kind of sussy baka. But anyways, Baboony Tim, Lackey Grand Prix 15. We lost round 1. Basically, because of how big it is, I think we would have had to go 5-0 to make it to Top Cut. So we're already out of Top Cut, I think. I don't know, maybe there's a miracle somewhere. Everything can happen. But it doesn't mean what I'm basically trying to say, guys, I'm going to keep uploading gameplay, Lackey Grand Prix stuff, taking my top tier decks, taking them in, and playing my best, and getting that tournament experience, getting ready for regionals, because this is all about regionals, and it's all about nationals. So, what can we learn from this lesson? If you want to deal with these Gospel of Christ good stuff decks, like that we just saw and like I'm playing, you're going to want to have yourself some choose the blocker type defense. Because like you saw there, I didn't even get to block with a character I controlled. I didn't even get to play evil enhancement that I controlled. And honestly, I don't think the opponent did either. So we just kind of like 2 ships in the night, just like whoosh. And his ship was faster and better in every way. So yeah, some good lessons to learn, and just some good feedback about this mask deck. In theory, I can go toe-to-toe with Matthew decks. Like if they attack and they reveal four silly women, you know, and they draw like a million cards, I can block and then do my mask thing. And I can go toe-to-toe with them, match them card for card. And my hope is like, because my deck is more offensive based than theirs, in theory, that is. Like, I don't know if they're dedicating this many Dom slots to them. Because I'm playing right on Angel of the Lord, Second Coming, Son of God, what else? 3 Woes. Basically, all my dominants are dedicated to offense. And I have so many free blocks that I don't think they're going to be able to block at all. And my hope is that the other Matthew decks, they're going to be weak to me blocking with somebody that has initiative. And I play Interrupt the Battle, draw 3 cards, and then Suicidal Swine Stampede. My hope is like, we're going to start to race, right? And I'm just going to be faster than them. And I have ways that make them trip up that they're not ready for, like Death of Unrighteous or Unsuccessful or stuff like that. So that's my theory, how this matchup goes. But this is the first time I've ever seen someone play the Fools, which is a lot of choose the blocker stuff, which was very effective against me. So well done, Broken Soul. Well done, well done, well done. Well played. I don't think you made a single mistake that game. Yeah, it's a really clean game. Really clean. And I respect it. Good luck in the next round. Maybe you'll see you in the top 8 or something. Good night, everybody.